And then I sort of looking back to the summit, that there were not major announcements on the border or fentanyl, and I'm wondering, what we should take that to mean in terms of the success of the summit.
So as it relates to migration, irregular migration, obviously that was a key topic of discussion. As all of you know, President Biden discussed ways our countries can continue to work together and to address irregular migration. So that conversation certainly happened extensively. He discussed the recent announcement of additional enforcement actions coupled with expanded pathways for Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguans, and Venezuelans. And the leaders were able to agree on a number of initiatives, including a virtual platform through the Los Angeles Declaration website, which will provide migrants when one unified location in which to access legal pathways they may be eligible for, as well as establishing physical centers where migrants can come in person, access those legal pathways as well. And so that, again, it was an extensive conversation on irregular migration. When it comes to fentanyl, we've been focused on taking big actions to fight drug traffickers and go after financiers of cartels attempting to bring fentanyl into our country. And so during his meeting with President Obrador, the president discussed increased cooperation to prosecute drug traffickers and dismantle criminal networks, disrupt the supply of illicit precursors, chemicals used to make fentanyl as well, shut down drug laboratories, and prevent trafficking of drug, arms, and people across our shared border. So there was a commitment and coordination and on law enforcement training, the best practices so we can better go after criminal networks in the fentanyl trade. Again, this was a meeting, a summit that happened to our closest neighbors on how we can move forward in dealing with some of the issues that are really important to the three leaders.
Was it as ambitious as you had hoped? I mean, was the White House a little, let down by the scope of the agreements? And can you sort of characterize, how you're feeling at this moment about, the outcome?
So we believe we announced a robust set of initiatives on issues that are critical to North America. That's what you saw from the three leaders. You saw them yesterday in Mexico City answer questions, speak to the different issues that matter to their country. And look, just a couple of things that includes expanding and deepening our security cooperation to combat drug trafficking, as I just laid out, redoubling efforts to address climate change by taking efforts to reduce methane emissions and decarbonize public transportation, strengthening and expanding North American supply chains for semiconductors and critical minerals, and providing alternatives to irregular migration by increasing ways migrants can access legal pathways to North America. Again, we believe those were a robust set of initiatives, continuing their close friendships as we move forward to what's important and critical to North America.
And then on the border, we were wondering, there were not Republican members of Congress with the president. Were they invited to come with him? Can you sort of talk through that?
Yeah, so I was asked about this a couple of days ago. Look, we go through the normal process as we go into a state with whether it's Republican or Democrats in that state, and just don't have anything further. Our Office of Legislative Affairs certainly reach out to congressional members. Our Intergovernmental Affairs certainly reach out to state and local official. As you saw, the Governor Abbott met the president at the when he arrived at the airport, and so again, we have a regular process that we go forth with every trip, and there was nothing different here.
So Legislative Affairs did reach out to Republican members, and the
way we reach out to their